Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm hoping you can hear me alright over my air conditioning. I kinda didn't turn it down before I started. I'm doing card of the day, and I was gonna skip it today. Once in a while I'll have a fallow day. And lately I've been excited about doing the readings. I'm like, yes, I want to see what the message is today. In part because I feel disconnected from other readers that I've been watching. I hear the messages, and I'm like, I don't want to think about that aspect of my life right now. I don't want to deal with how I'm interacting with this person or that person. I don't want to dwell on it. I want to focus on what I'm doing with my own energy. I need to work on my own healing. And a lot of what I'm seeing is very dependent on other people. And I feel that way with my channel too. It's like I'm desperate for growth for various reasons, and it's all very dependent on what other people do. And I go through these phases where I'm like, yes, I'm doing better, I'm reaching people, this is worth it. And then I go through these sort of depressive phases where I'm like, nobody's hearing me, why am I bothering? And for various reasons, I'm dealing with, I'm dealing with certain struggles in my day-to-day life outside of the little window I exist in here. And one of the reasons I wasn't going to read today is because I am currently in a state of panic. It's not an acute panic attack. It's sort of spread out over multiple days, where it's basically kind of feel like Rain Man, but internally screaming. And it's just kind of being aware of it and not really being able to calm down or reason with myself or be able to feel my way through it. It's just kind of happening. And I was like, okay, well, I can't come on and read while I'm in panic. I mean, I did it yesterday, but I actually did like 3 videos yesterday while in a state of continued low-grade panic. And it's all day today. And probably tomorrow too. It's usually a few days worth of... Usually, I mean, I don't often get this sort of continued panic state, but when it comes in, it's usually in depression. So it would be like multiple days of abysmal depression. Except now, for the last 5 or 6 months, I don't hit the abyss anymore. I just kind of hit the floor. So I'm just kind of on the floor, like, I feel like Ryan Gosling with the spoon of cereal. Like, don't want to. And I'm kind of in a place where I'm struggling to keep myself focused on doing this channel, because I really prefer to do energy work, and both with the cards or with whatever downloads I'm getting and with the visual art than anything else. Like, I feel like I'm good at it, and I would rather do something that makes me feel like I'm helping other people than to go and, type insurance schedules or, slice up bologna or any other jobs that I've had. So I'm at this crossroads, and I'm like, what is the point of reading every day? It's not to put a video up to get attention, to make me feel like what I'm doing is valuable. It's like I need to tap into the universe to express information to people that don't know how to access it for themselves. You know, like I can get information, and it's not always, you know, rainbows and unicorns. A lot of it is actual real shadow work. I am extremely, I'm not like in cahoots, but it's like I've lived in the shadow for so long that it just kind of doesn't particularly faze me anymore. I'm like, oh, I can't go there. I might have to be sad for an hour because it just kind of happens. You know, but I don't think that pretending that everything's always positive and love and light is really going to help anybody. And there's a lot of energetic shifts happening. Everything is confusing. We see it manifesting in the 3D, like on the reality level. But I mean, the big picture is something that's going on cosmically. And I feel like if I'm tapping into that every day, it's going to help with the skills, and it's going to keep that that electricity on it's going to keep the phone service on, so that when something really important comes through, there won't be like a delay while you get your internet hooked back up on, and then have somebody come to the house and make an appointment and wait the 6 hours and then have it set up and then test it and everything just to get the message from the universe. But I think it's, you know, important to make sure that people who are living in a more 3D saturated zone continue to get some kind of message. You know, like, it doesn't take too much out for me to do a reading. I never know if it's going to be 5 minutes or 18 minutes or 40 minutes, depending on what comes through. And it doesn't really matter, but it's like, I know that if the message needs to come through, then I can put it up for somebody. And it might make a huge difference in their life. Because it's not just me saying whatever I want to say. It's either coming entirely from my subconscious or from the system of the cards historically, or downloads from the universe, or a combination of all three. And I think that's critically important. So why am I putting up videos? It really isn't for ego, and I feel like that's probably what the panic attack is. This sort of I have a pain ego that's an ego of lack that's been on its deathbed for most of this year, and it's with the Mars and Aries energy, it's been acting up lately. So I don't know if that's true for many people, but I'm going to keep rambling if I don't. But the main point is, I still feel the panic in my body, and I wanted to take the time to focus back in on why am I doing this. It's like I really love reading tarot for other people. It's exciting. It makes me happy. I want to be able to give people some kind of information or perspective and have them be like, oh my god, and be able to apply it to their life in their own way. Because I don't want to be like, well, you should quit your job and dump your person and get a makeover, and then you'll be fine. It's not like that. It's like these are energies that you can apply and ways of understanding how people interact with each other that will enable you to figure out where you've been and where you're going. So hoping to make this sustainable at some point. Okay, I've got some cards flipping over, so let me stick them back in, let me give it another shuffle, and then I'll actually get a card out for the day. Okay, so I still got 2 cards, but it's not as much as I had before. Okay. 5 of Cups inverted and the Knight of Cups. I left all of my information over on the other table because I didn't want to be relying on it. Okay. I'm trying to work my way through it. I'm like, okay, which ones are in which? We have the 5 of Cups inverted and we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. So we have air, energy, and water. Because Knights are air. Obviously, we're dealing with communication of emotion following complete and utter emotional distress. This is inverted though, so it's throwing the cloak off. I'm ready to come out of my mourning. Right. This is the dark night of the soul, throwing off the cape and now riding on the horse. All these cups. Three spilled, 2 are good to go. I gotta bring it in. So the message here is actually extremely positive. A knight can be a 1 or a 12, so we have 6 here, which is healing. It could also be the Lovers. It could also be Gemini, which is balance, like a duality, resolving polarities. Awakening of the Hanged Man energy, so there's more water energy to be had. It really is. It's like the end of mourning, like MOUR. Five and 12, that's 17. That's the star, which breaks down to 8, which is strength or justice. So here, despite any kind of inherent panic that would be involved in this card, like I am bereft, I am a morose motherfucker, I'm caught in the abyss, it's like a downward pointing valley. I'm stuck in the valley of the shadow of darkness. And now I've climbed over the mountain. I come out on the other side. And even the knight is on the other side of the mountain, following the stream. Right? I'm following the flow of the river. I'm following where my heart leads me, so that I don't have to feel empty inside anymore. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, okay, I guess I'm supposed to look at the bottom of the deck. So here are the 4 of Cups. This energy is, I hate everything, but I'm not going to accept any, like, great cosmic wisdom. But when we pair it with this, we have 9 cups, which is technically would be a nightmare card here because they're both sort of negative connotation. But it tells me the Hermit, right? It's like this, like a withdrawing into deep sadness. But what's interesting is that in both of these cards, there's 3 cups separate. This card, 2 cups, this card, 1 cup, but then the 5th cup is over here. 4 and 12 is 16, that's the tower that I was thinking about. 4 and 17 is 21, is the world, so it's really, it opens up the world to you in a way that hasn't been before when you stop settling for things that don't really make you happy. It's like, oh, I guess I'll just pick one of these things even though they all suck. Even though what I really want to do is, like, I can't seem to have it in reach. But this card is saying you can go out and sort of bring, at least to yourself, if not someone else, what it is that flows within your heart. Okay, so I'm gonna stop it there. Again, my sign is over there, and I don't want to get it. I would encourage you to donate to my channel. Let's keep this going. It's paypal.me/CATtheMinion. I have Cash App and Venmo. Those are CATtheMinion as well. It's all one word. CATtheMinion. If you want to purchase a personal reading, I have 13 readings available. The list of them is in the description box of my infomercial video. It's a guide and tutorial to what I have and where it is. The link to that is going to be below here in a comment and in the description box of this video. If you have any questions or you want me to just email you the list of readings and other links to the other stuff I have available, it's thecatcamebackatcamp. It's all one word, lowercase. thecatcamebackatcamp, AT, not the symbol, and then @gmail.com. All of that's going to be linked below as well too. Just below this video, you'll be able to find it. So I really hope that what I'm doing is useful to people. I know I'm getting, at least 1 or 2 people every time I post. And like, if you think that what you're seeing might be relevant to other people, like, do actually share it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me if it's meaningful. I know I'm not like peppy and cheerful and girly like a lot of other readers, but this is, essentially this is just how I am. And I don't want to be fake or kitschy or like super markety about it. I want to be like extremely grounded and real, which may actually be off-putting to some people. I don't know. I guess, hopefully people can deal with it. This is how I read. I am a Capricorn sun sign, so that's just how it do. So anyway, stay groovy, and hopefully we'll see you later. Bye.